kitchen. I'm home alone. I just put the baby to bed and I was like, why not record a video? So guys, let's get into it. I hope I don't like talk a lot, but yeah, bear with me if I do, please. Anyway, so I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things, and because I talk a lot, I have notes right next to me. I'm going to be like talking about what made me keep Sunshine. I call my son Sunshine. I don't even think he knows his real name. This is so bad, guys. But anyway, why I decided to keep Sunshine. Was it hard? Do I regret it? And what or who helps me? Guys, but before I talk about that, I need to talk about my week. This week, yeah. So, first of all, Sunshine cracked 2 of his teeth. His front teeth, guys. So now his teeth are shaped like triangle square thing. Guys, it's so bad. I feel so sorry for him. Every time he smiles, I'm just like, oh. He was like running around in the house, like playing with his dad. They always play catch and stuff. So I think he was just so excited and trying to catch his dad, and he just fell on the floor and he cracked his teeth, 2 of his front teeth. Second thing, I usually order stuff for Sunshine online, right? Because it's just easier. I don't have the time to go into shops and look for his stuff. So I was sitting in class and I was just like looking at things he doesn't have and, you know, adding them onto the basket. And then I was like, okay, I think this is it, let me buy. So I bought it and I like sent it to the wrong address. I panicked and I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? So I'm like, I cancelled it, but the money had already been removed from my card. So it was like, you know, there was no point. I should have let it go there. I actually sent it to where I used to live. So it was not a big deal. I still know people who live there. So I could have just sent the goods, called them and gone like, guys, please keep the stuff. I'm coming to collect it. But no, I panicked and I cancelled. So up to now, I don't have my money, guys. Number 3. So my friend had her birthday this week and I was just like, you know what, let me go. I got dressed and we went out. And guys, I never carry my passport, my registration and all my documents. I never carry them. But I was like, you know what, we're gonna watch a movie after dinner, so maybe I should just like take my passport and stuff. Sometimes you get discounts, right? So I took them. Guys, went for dinner, I checked my purse, my passport was there, and then we ran for the movie because we were a bit late. After the movie, I was like, you know what, I need to use the bathroom. So I put my bag there, like I told my friend to watch it. I went to the bathroom, I came back. Now the metro was closing, the train home was closing. So I was like, you know what, let me take my bank cards and everything and put them in my jacket pocket. So it's faster for me to just access it and tap and go to the metro, because those were one of the last trains, right? So luckily I put my bank cards and my transport card, everything in my pocket. The train, I got into the train, and just before the doors like shut, something just said, look down, look at your wallet. Guys, and my bag, there was nothing inside. I'm just like, I screamed, I'm like, my passport, and I just jumped out and I was just going, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get it? I don't have an embassy in Russia, like. So I just ran and I found a policeman and I started telling him like I can't find my passport, but he helped, guys. And today we had to go to a police station, write a statement and stuff. So yeah, basically I'm illegal. Anyway, guys, at the police station, nothing, guys. Police were looking at me, right? And I was trying to withdraw money because I'm like, let me take a taxi home. Baby's tired. I'm like, let me get cash. So I walked to the ATM. The policemen are just looking at me, having a time of their lives. And I put my card inside and I type in my code, and then the ATM goes blank. After like 5, I just smiled because I was like, this week, man. After like 5 minutes, the policeman comes like,
oh, we forgot. The ATM is not working.
Guys, You just saw, I was there and you were here. You saw me putting my card. You couldn't have told me that earlier. Really? You choose now. Anyway, luckily after like 10-15 minutes, the ATM decided to spit out my card. What's another thing that happened this week, guys? Man, I think I just broke my knee. Just like 2 hours ago, I just broke my knee. Like, I fell off. It's so weird. Like, I have this stair, like from the bathroom going into the passage. I just felt, I forgot the stair was there because Sunshine was doing something naughty and I was like, stop it, stop it, stop it. He didn't want to stop it, so, and he was gonna fall and hurt himself. So I was rushing and I just fell and landed on my right knee, guys. I just lay on the ground for 10 good minutes. I could not move. My knee is this big now, guys. Sunshine was just looking at me on the floor and I was in pain and I was like, I broke my knee. I broke my knee. I couldn't move for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys. Eventually, he started crying because I think he saw I was in so much pain. So I was trying to comfort him. I had to move my knee and I eventually got up. So this has been a very interesting week. I don't know what I did to deserve all this, but yeah, guys. Anyway, I'm soaking my cauliflower. I want to make cauliflower rice. I usually wash my vegetables, like soak them in salt before I actually do what, you know, I want to do with them. So in case y'all are wondering what I'm doing in the kitchen, now you know. So anyway, guys, I keep on saying anyway, guys. Okay, let's get into the main purpose of this video. I mentioned them earlier, but what made me decide, oh my gosh, the baby's crying, I'll be with you. Okay, he's fine. I just think it's almost milk time, so I'm gonna make him his milk. What made me keep Sunshine here? To be honest, it was not an easy decision to make. I kept on going back and forth because at one minute I'll be like, you know what, I can do this, and the next minute I'm like, no, this is too hard, I can't do it. No, you know. And also my parents really wanted me to get help. They wanted to help me, like, so they wanted me to fly back home, give birth at home, and then come and concentrate on my school, basically. So it wasn't an easy decision, you know. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think it was second trimester, towards end of second trimester, I was like, you know what, no, I don't want to take a gap year. I don't want to have to leave, you know, because if I left, I was only going to come and join the other year, you know. So I don't want to take a gap year. I sat myself down and I'm like, this is the time to step up, Nazarene. I need to finish my degree and I need to take care of my son. Like, I don't want to keep on asking for help. So the sooner, the better. I didn't want to burden my parents, guys. Like, that's another thing. Like, my parents have so much going on, and for me to just, I felt bad adding. Like, it's not a bad thing or anything, but I was just like, you know what, this is not the right time. So I was just like, you know what, no, let me not add another thing, you know, for them to worry about. So yeah, I was like, you know what, we can do this. And plus I knew that his father was going to help. Like, you know, I knew he was going to step in and help, you know, step up. So I was like, you know what, as a team, I think we can really do this. And he was for it. He wanted to see his son grow. He didn't want to miss out on that opportunity as well. So I think together we were just like, you know what, let's work as a team, let's do this, we can do it, you know, nothing is impossible if we're gonna help each other out. And then we did have a backup plan. You guys, I forgot about my food. we did have a backup plan. We're like, okay, because I was due around December, right? Sorry, I was due in November, and we have like a holiday, a break, a semester break from like December-ish to February. But in January we have like a few exams. So I was like, you know what? If we can't do this, then during our break, one of us will fly back home, and we'll just like leave him with either like with a grandparent, because we're from different countries, so we were going to decide how it was going to work. So we're like, okay, so let's try from the time I actually deliver, I give birth, to like December, and then we'll revisit the idea of him going, you know. So that's how it was, and that actually gave me, you know, it gave me peace, because I was like, you know what, if I can't do it, then at least I have a break that I can actually fly, come back, and continue with school. Because I was not about to take a gap year. I was like, no, I need to do this as fast as possible. I need to finish. I need to take care of my kid, you know. That was that. That's how we kind of came to a conclusion. Was the process hard? And it was really hard, guys. It was. The whole pregnancy thing and going to class at the same time, it was a lot. It was. I remember I couldn't keep up at one point, especially after I delivered. I wanted a natural birth. Yeah, I was prepared for natural birth. I kept on watching videos. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, yeah. But unfortunately, there were complications. After like 24 hours of natural labor, the doctor came to me and said, so now we have to send you to the operation room. I kept on going back and forth with the doctor, like we were arguing and stuff like that. But then he brought like his heart rate things and a chart, and he's like, you see? So I'm like, okay, take me. I just signed the documents, and I went to theater. So yeah, I wanted to experience it naturally, and another thing is I wanted to recover as fast as possible so I can get back into class. So it was really hard for me, especially after, because I couldn't keep up. I don't even think my friends realize or they know, but I couldn't. I was in pain. Like, I went to class after a month of giving birth, but I was still very much in pain. And there are times I had to tell my friends, we usually leave as a group, I had to tell my friends, you know what, you go there, I will catch up, don't worry about me, I'm coming to class. You know, if I'm not coming to class, I will tell you guys, you know, because we're like a group that keeps on encouraging each other. Like, I think it's really important to have that as well. In whatever you're studying, I think it's really important to have friends around you who, you know, call you and go like, where were you? You were not in class today, you can't keep on doing this, you know. It's very good because it actually keeps you going. But anyway, so I used to tell them I would be there, and sometimes I would walk so slowly, and it was snowing, it was cold, so as soon as I stepped out, the place they did the operation would sting. I don't even know how to explain it to you. It was bad, man. It was bad. So I would walk slowly to class. Sometimes I would take taxis, and in class it was so uncomfortable. I couldn't sit down and all of that, like for long periods of time. And then if I'm standing up or stretching, it was hard. God, he really took me through, man. He really did. I missed a month of class, so I'm trying to read all of that and try and catch up. So I had extra lessons. We usually finish the day, like from fourth year, we finish the day like around 2:30, but I would go and make up my classes. I would have to go for extra classes to actually be allowed into the exam, like the final exam. So that was hard. I actually finished making up for my classes like a week before the main exams, and if I hadn't I was not going to write exams with everybody else. I was going to be delayed and write them like the next semester, right? So yeah, it was definitely hard. Do I regret it? No, guys, I do not regret my decision. I don't regret doing what I did. It honestly made me a very strong person. It honestly did. It taught me a lot. It showed me who my true friends are. And it also taught me how to say no. I was a person who liked pleasing people. You know, I would never say no, even if I know it's going to take up my time. I'm not going to have enough time for myself and stuff. I would always agree to help someone to do something, but then a lot of the times I never got that same treatment back, you know? So when I started saying, guys, I really can't do this, and it was shocking because I'm like, don't you know what I'm going through, you know? But anyway, when I started saying, no, sorry, I can't do this, I you know, a lot of people kind of pushed away. A lot of people started acting different towards me, you know, people who I was like close with and stuff like that. So I was just like, what is this, you know? So yeah, and people who were for me, guys, were really for me. And now I actually know like my ride or dies. I really do, because a lot of my friends actually helped me so much, and I really appreciate them, you know. It also taught me how to trust in God, guys. It really did. Whatever you're going through, whatever situation, you know, it doesn't have to be this. But I think it's very important for us to have a supernatural being. I'm saying supernatural being because not everyone is Christian, not everyone is Muslim, you know. We all have our different beliefs, we all have our different cultures. I'm Christian, by the way, disclaimer, I'm Christian, but I think it's very important to have someone to talk to, you know, during times of hardship or stress, because sometimes you want to talk to someone and you don't even have the words, you don't even know what to say to them, you know. You're just weak. But like, if you actually believe in God, if you actually believe in a supernatural power being, then you always know you have somebody to go like, you know what, this is what I'm feeling. Or you don't even need to talk. For me, sometimes I didn't want to talk. I would just go like, God, you know, and I would just start crying. But afterwards I would feel so much peace, and I would wake up in the morning and I would continue doing what I need to do. You know, I'm not saying don't talk to people. No, don't get me wrong. I also used to talk to people, but sometimes I didn't want to, you know, disturb, especially during exam time and stuff like that. So I'll tell them, you know, bits of pieces, this is what I'm going through. But then at the end of the day, I would go home and I would open a verse or something to encourage me. And I'm like, God, please, you know, you said I can do anything, you know, and through Christ, and, you know, I'll just encourage myself. So I think it's very important to have, you know, someone to always talk to. Who or what has helped me. Yeah, guys, honestly, they're amazing people in this world. Like, it has honestly shocked me. I'm very grateful for my friends. I'm very grateful for my baby daddy, my fiance, and I'm not even going to call her a babysitter, but I'm very grateful for my sister. I'm gonna call her my sister because honestly, guys, she really is. We are more like family now, and she takes care of Sunshine like her own child. She's just so amazing. They're the bestest of friends, guys. They're this close. Yes, I'm so grateful for her. My friends have really helped. They've also taught me how to balance like the whole mothering, school, and, you know, fun. Like, sometimes they just go like, Nazarene, just go out, you've been at home not doing anything for a long time, let's go de-stress. So they take me out, they force me to go out, and we just go have walks, we go for movies, we go for dinners, you know, we cook lunch and we just sit and laugh, you know. And that's actually, it's very therapeutic sometimes, because, you know, sometimes you just have to stop and enjoy yourself. My fiance, he's honestly been a big help. Like, we are a team. I think that's what has made it easier, like especially after class and, you know, managing everything at home. Like, we just know how to manage things now. It's still not easy, yeah, but I mean, if you have someone helping you, you know, it's much easier. Whilst I'm cooking, he's bathing the baby and all that, or packing his toys and stuff. It just makes things faster, so I'm actually grateful for him. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. Guys, I actually talk a lot. Like, I'm not even smelling my rice, you know, and it was 1:45 burning. Anyway, you guys, if you're in a similar situation, you can totally do it. It doesn't have to be a baby or whatever. It can be you needing to work whilst in uni. It can be anything, you know. It is hard, but you guys can do it. You really can do it. Just with hard work and consistency, and keep on reminding yourself why you do it, why you're doing it, what made you do it in the first place. Just keep on reminding yourself and be positive. Be positive. Actually, I wish I was more positive before, because I would have just done things in a flash than actually take time to do it and then cry about it and go, I can't do it. And I wish I was more positive. I wish I was more had like a more go-getter spirit, you know. But I mean, it taught me to be that type of person now. It taught me to be a positive person and a go-getter person. Like I said, pray. If you believe in prayer, pray. Talk to God, you know, and just ask him for strength and help those days you feel low. Yeah, it really helps. It really lifts up your spirit. It really does. It does. So yeah, give it a try, and yeah, you guys can do it. If I did it, you guys can do it too. So guys, I think I'm gonna end my video here. My cauliflower is still soaking, so let me get to cooking. And until next time, please like, please subscribe, and please share. Thank you guys. Bye.